Okay, this is Fran from Rabbit Attack PR today, having an interview with Ian Gillan, who is singer with Deep Purple, poet, charity fundraiser, an all-round rock god good egg, as far as I'm concerned. Thank you for meeting with us today. It's a real privilege. Your music was a massive part of my growing up, so thank you very much for meeting with us today. We've got some exciting news about a concert in December in the UK, but until then, I've got a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Okay.
Would that be okay?
Go ahead.
Excellent. I was first introduced to Deep Purple in 1984. When I was 14, I first went into my boyfriend, I hasten to add my husband now, his bedroom. There were 3 albums, Pride of Place in front of the record player. There was Sheer Heart Attack by Queen. There was Diary of a Madman by Ozzy Osbourne. And there was Deep Purple in Rock by your good selves, Deep Purple. One of the first albums you sang on with the Mark II lineup, I believe. Nowadays you have obviously yourself, Roger Glover, Ian Pace, Steve Morse and Don Airey. You've had so many changes with the lineup over the years. How have you musically dealt with the different influences coming in and out to the Deep Purple band?
Well, it's a bit like life in general, really. I mean, we're not a prescribed band as such. It's quite organic. They'd already had 3 albums when Roger and I joined in '69, and it changed quite a lot. And I think the ethos of the band was established in '69 with the influences of so many different kinds of music, a disparate variety of classical composition, jazz, blues, soul music, swing, big band swing, folk, rock and roll, and all those things which came through John and Richie and Roger and Ian Pace and myself kind of produced the sound, but we weren't tied down to one style of music. I mean, if you listen to any of those records in those days, you'll find a whole range of it. All those influences are very evident. And the band evolves like human beings do, through families and mates and clubs and whatever you're doing. So when you get fed up with someone, or they split, or they walk away, or they leave, or they die, or they get ill, or whatever throughout life, if the roots are deep enough, then, you know, it goes on. And so there were people that came into the band, I think, that weren't actually suitable for the ethos of the band. And I think that's why it folded up for a while. But since '84, since Perfect Strangers, it's been back to itself again. And I think with John and Richie and the other 3 of us together, it gave us a good springboard for the future. Richie left 23 years ago, 23 years ago, and John died. They're still with us in a way, spiritually. Like my father, the day he died, he joined me instantly and he's been travelling with me ever since. It's the same with John, and I feel his influence and friendship and guidance. But Steve's been with us over 20 years now, and Don's been with us a long time, a long time before John died. So it's evolved organically, I think, and it feels quite natural. It's not like a supergroup that's been put together. It never was. And I think, you know, it's no different we still talk the same way as if we're in a semi-pro band meeting up for rehearsals on a Thursday night. And so, yeah, it's quite organic and it's very natural, and we're in a good place.
Excellent. Good stuff.